Hi, I am Elohim. If you look at me like I'm starting to sweat or something, or look shiny, it's because we are at 88 today and I'm using a sweater because I have many meetings today, online meetings, and I'm trying to look decent. I'm doing the effort. It's complicated, but society requires that. Um, I lack on creativity for these kind of things. I don't have creativity to do videos. Actually, I don't see videos. So, what I try to do, I said this before, is when people ask me something, I try to respond. I try to respond in videos. If I see that the answer is, if the question is very common, so this means that many people have the same question, or if I see that the answer is something that I can take very long. So I always try to take that like approach or assign to do the video. Um, I was speaking this last week with different persons about um, mental health issues that everybody knows that is something I always write or try to investigate and write a lot. But I'm not a psychologist, so that's not my area of expertise. And I always try to speak about communities, how communities work. So I want to give you these two examples that I leave for my side because this was very extended to just respond in a text. So I think, oh, this is a very nice opportunity to do it. It's therapeutic, always speak. Uh, it's very weird because when I am in a crowd with my group or something, I'm always the person who is more silent. I enjoy listening to stories of people. I feel bored when I say my stories in a crowd. I feel like it's boring, and it's weird because sometimes, many times, I see people, they are like, wow, really? Especially when I say stories of ghosts or something that I see, they are very interesting, and for me it's a little like, you find it interesting because I'm bored and I am the person telling the story. Um, so I have two examples here to teach you which is the concept of this. The first one is I had the opportunity to meet this person. I don't want to say names, but I met this person 3 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I met this person. We have someone in common. This person looks very nice. We never were friends or something, but we have contact. I always remember this person because it's I made a list about it. I am so narcissist like that. I made a list of the most uncomfortable readings that I did in my life. This person is the third one. Was literally the third most uncomfortable reading that I did in my life. I feel uncomfortable in that moment when I was doing the reading. I meet this person. We speak sometimes. I consider myself a kind person. I think that I'm kind. Probably I'm not. I'm not sure. Probably I'm rude. I don't know. I consider myself a kind person, but I need the feedback from someone else. Um, so I try to be friendly with everyone. And this person comes to me many times. This person turns in a very anxiety guest for me every time. First time were very nice, but with the time, every time that this person texts me something, I was having a little anxiety. This person comes to me, made some jokes, speak about one or two things, ask for a reading. I did the reading. I was very uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't receive a very good vibe in the reading. Made me feel so uncomfortable. And you know, when you are reading another reader, that this person is like, but which card are you seeing? And how you see this card? And this made me feel uncomfortable because I have most of 20 years doing readings. I'm very popular and I'm very proud of my work. I am so proud of my work that I have the freedom to say many times when people ask me for readings, sorry, but my schedule is full, because literally my schedule is full for weeks. So I feel very comfortable and proud of my work because I think that I'm doing something very good that I really enjoy. And my clients always come back. So this person literally makes me feel uncomfortable in my comfort zone. Imagine that. But there is the growth, correct? With the time, I started to offer different classes and doing some projects, and this person always comes to me with different questions, trying to bother me in some way. I started to do videos with my friends, and this person comes like, "Oh, but you don't invite me to do videos with your friends because you don't consider me a friend of you." And they were like, "Huh?" Or when I was offering these classes about candomblé, and this person comes to tell me, "You can do it because you know why people will take this," and I don't know. I was offering these classes about something about Venezuelan magic and traditional spirits of South America, and this person comes to me like, "That's a Venezuelan thing that you should keep it there, and we don't need that." I don't know. Always was this critic like when you see these sitcoms in TV shows, usually the mother is represented in this archetype of the person who is criticizing whatever is the decision of the children. I feel this voice of the person always, over and over. I, for example, write orishas with X because I come from South America, but I live a long time with my friends from Brazil, and they wrote orishas with X. And historically, most of the tradition related with orishas come from Brazil. Brazil is next to Venezuela. We share the Amazon, so it's a lot of culture in there. And I learned to write orishas with X, not with S, and I has all my life doing that. And this person comes to me like, "You should write in that way. That is disrespectful with orishas and blah blah blah." And we're like, "Wow, this person is really making me feel so uncomfortable many times." But I continue trying to be kind. But for moments, every time that this person texts me, I will feel like, "Oh, this person texts me again. Please, Ganesh, give me patience because I needed to respond to this person. Let me see what this person texts me again." I open the chat. "Oh, yeah, okay, thanks." And was always a critic, was always something negative. And I continue just trying to be kind. Because when you are rude, you don't have anything to win. You have everything to lose. I'm an immigrant. Immigrant translate like a person who literally lost everything. I really don't have more strength to lose something more. I lost my country. I practically lost my nationality. I lost my family. I know for a fact that I never will see my father or my mother or my nephews or my sisters again. I know that for a fact. So I don't really have the strength to lose something else. I lost most of my friends also. I lost my routines. I lost my college, my titles. I lost everything. So my patience is very big, but it's very limited. And I was like, I'm trying to don't be rude with this person. I try to set some boundaries, but this person always overcome over me, over and over. And with the time, this person just like lost all the contact with me, and I was so really disconnected from the frequency of this person. I was in a different vibe, that every time that this person comes, I totally forget who was. I was like, "Oh, this person texts me again." Oh, the attack of anxiety again. Which will be the critic now? And after responding to this person, I passed weeks in total calm because I totally forget this person. We never were in the same frequency. We were vibing in different frequencies, always. I was teaching, doing my work. I had so many jobs. And this person always comes with something different and caused me so much anxiety. And I just don't know that someone asked me about this person one day, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know about this person from months ago. Let me check." And I noticed that this person will follow me and unfriend me everywhere. And they were like, "Wow, this happens. I don't know that. Wow. Okay, more calm for me." I feel like I should breathe well, but actually I'm breathing very well. I feel like I don't have this weight over my shoulders because I never have it. It's just that this person make me feel like I has a lot of weight, a lot of things to validate with him, and they were like, "What? Who are you?" That's the first example. The second one is very similar, but this was totally shorter. Here I were a little smarter, and this another person who is an Italo-American person comes to me, and this person that is very popular in the community, in one of the communities where I belong, because I am in many communities at the same time. This person comes to me every time with a critic, or with we can say nasty comment or sexual comment, something like that. That, to be honest, don't make me feel uncomfortable in any possible way. But I know that everyone, not everyone, but will speak about how you look, how you should be feel more comfortable, and sometimes I feel very comfortable on my own skin, but I know that I'm not exactly a model. I'm excessively hairy, and I love being hairy. I literally hate when people comes to me like, you should shave yourself, shave your brain. I don't look like a model. I'm not. I'm very tall. I am very weird. I know that for a fact. So this is normal issues, correct? But it's not body dysmorphia, at least. But this person comes to me over and over with this kind of comments, and was like trying to, in lack of a different term, because my English is very limited, trying to make me horny or something, and they were like, no, that not works with me. I don't really care how you look. I live in New York. It's good looking people everywhere. You go to every state and you can fall in love immediately. So make me fall in love takes a lot of work. You need to have brain. That is something that I really admire. And I read a lot, so you need to be a person who really can catch me in a conversation. If you don't make me feel like, wow, you are so smart, I don't go to fall. Sorry, don't waste your time. And this person always was doing this kind of comments or criticizing something that I do, or something that I write, or something that I text. I don't try to be rude with this person, but I just unfollow, unfriend this person. And with the time, this person add me again and pass the same. And for the third time, this pass again, and this person were very critic and called me ignorant, and result to be a very racist person, make some comments on my direct messages. That apparently this person totally forgets that he did, but I have all the messages saved, just for future reference. And this person try to make me feel uncomfortable, maybe because for the kind of person who I am very social, but I am very introverted at the same time. I always say that I am a social introvert. I feel very comfortable alone in my home, in my place. I can feel very well alone for days. I recharge being alone. I don't recharge being with people, but I love my people close. I love my friends so much that I set boundaries for other people, but when it's people that I love, I literally forget all the boundaries. I don't have any problem in making them feel uncomfortable. I'm a hugger, I come to them, I offer them food, I offer them sleep in my home. I am that kind of person. I am a very weird person. I am Latino. Don't expect something normal from me. And these two persons made me realize that many times we are struggling with people who don't understand who we are, and they are trying to reflect themselves over us because they are narcissist people, and narcissist people is everywhere. People who can't really accept that someone thinks different, and when they see that they can cut your brain in that way, they're starting to feel very, very uncomfortable. And I'm not easy to cut. So my friends were asking me last week, and this other person comes to me on Instagram days ago and make me the same question. Why do you focus so much on this thing about the community when in the end of the day, everybody's ignoring you. I don't care if people ignore me. I don't care if people don't read me. I don't care if people don't visit my blog. I care about something bigger because I believe in the community. For many years, I lost contact with one of my sisters, but I love my nephews. I love my nephews with my heart. If a judge asked me if in a trial, if I were able to kill someone for my nephews, I will do it because I love my nephews with all my heart. And I show that many times in my life. And I lost contact with them because a third person. And anyway, I continue trying to be there for them, always. And I continue being supportive with them, and I recover contact with them after some years. And I have a very nice contact with my nephews. I don't care if other people tell them that their uncle is this or is that or is whatever. I don't care. I don't care if you believe in me, I will continue believing in you. And that's the same what happens with the community. I believe in the power of community. Because when I was struggling with myself, looking how in my life, being younger, in a very difficult country that was United States, where we don't have so much freedom to express ourselves, in the middle of the communists, and being in the closet, and with all of this, I feel so much weight and pain over my shoulders, but I continue being part of the community. I continue trying to believe in the community. And when I come to the United States, I continue having this belief, because it's not a community in a place, it's not a community of this group of people or this group of people. And that's something that bothers me when people is like, you are in many communities. No, I am in the community. I am. People say, oh, but you are in the Witch community, in the Healers community, in the Metaphysical community, in the Mages community, in the Santeros community. I'm not in those communities, I am in the community. For me, they are a community, and I believe in this community. And most of the people in this community, the leaders, most of the time, they don't like me. For them, Elohim is just probably garbage. I don't know. I don't care. I continue believing in something bigger. I don't care who is the leader. I don't care who is the voice. I don't care who is the trending topic person in the moment. I don't care who is the football of the moment. I don't really care. I believe in the community because the community is bigger. I believe in a bigger purpose. That's what I do. And I continue doing that. And this person comes to me, why you continue doing that? Because it's like these persons. Every time that you are in a community, and this is not just the Witch community, it's in every community that you are, in every religion, many times in your own work, always will be people who will try their best. They will try so hard. They will try so many times. They will be tired of trying so much to make you feel uncomfortable, to make you feel like you need to move, like you need to change, like you need to change your way to walk, change your way to speak, change your way to dress, change your way to act, change your way of everything. And they will make you struggle. They will make you break hard. They will make you have a very hard time. But you know what you need to do in those moments? You plant there. You stay there, very firm like a mountain. If you want to someone change yourself. I don't go to change. You need to work in that way. Well, you in that way. I don't go to move to that way. I will be here and I will continue being myself because my purpose is bigger than your opinion. And many times in these communities, in your work, many times in your own family, people will force you and will try so hard to make you change. And you have the duty with yourself, if you believe in yourself, to try to plant yourself in there and say, no, I am stay here. I continue being the same person. I continue being the same person when I decide go out of the closet in front of my fathers and my family, because everyone was caring up how much about I don't have a girlfriend and why I never bring a girlfriend to home, and all these people speaking around about the classes that I was taking, about my friends, about how they look, about how I act, about how I walk, about how I speak. And in a moment, I just decided to break that jail and say, no, this is who I am, and if you don't care, I can go. Please go. And I literally go. I just take my stuff and never come back. Because I decide to be myself wherever I am. And when I come to the United States, a lot of people talk to me about people is racist and people will hurt you and they will try, I don't know, to kill you or kidnap you or whatever. And they say, I don't care, but I will continue trying because I believe in something bigger. If I die today or tomorrow, or in 1 year or in 10 years, 200, 300, 400,000 persons don't know who I am, or they know who I am and they hate me. But one person in 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 100 years says, I will continue trying to do this for the community because I'm following the steps that Elohim teach me. With that, for me, it's more than enough. Because I accept the purpose of my life in something bigger than myself. Because that is what I always try to teach to my readers, to my students. You are happy being alone? I'm too. But this doesn't mean that I don't need to support the community. Because the community is something bigger. The community is something that you can put in words. The community is not a Facebook group. It's not the followers that you have on Instagram. It's not the people retweeting you over and over because they want your validation. It's not that. It's something bigger than that. It's something totally bigger. It's something totally more important. It's something sacred. And your work in that community, whatever it is that you bring to the community, at least one thing, a teaching that you can do every month, a class that you can offer, a nice advice, a simple tweet that make people feel more comfortable. Anything that you do for the community that makes you bigger than these little insignificant haters around. And this will happen with you over and over. You can have 20 or 200,000 followers and will continue around some people who hate you. And you know what you need to do? Just stay there in your line and continue being happy for yourself and continue being strength for yourself, continue being stronger every day for yourself and continue being yourself, because the community who is following you or the community who is embracing you is something bigger than you and is entirely bigger than these little haters, these little demons who just come passing like little mosquitoes. They just come, they make you struggle a little and they go. And you continue here. That's just the example. And this person who just decides to throw me, to unfollow me, and whatever. You don't like my classes, don't come to my classes. You don't like my books, don't buy my books. You don't like my accent, don't listen to me, don't watch my videos. "2020 teach us so much about how strong we can be when we are together. 2020 was probably the most difficult year of my life. I passed a whole year of anxiety, just lacking of confidence, because I didn't know how bad was really the situation for my family who is not with me. And I remember that in November of 2019, I was receiving this call from my editors telling me about, oh, your book Manifestation Magic is approved, the publisher wanted, and we will do the book. And 2 weeks after that, I'm talking with my friend who is in Austria, and she's a very nice astrologer. She's amazing, and we're speaking about, Uranus retrograde in January, and Pluto in this very specific position, and the sign of Capricorn, and all of these signs, and the position of Saturn. We are speaking about all of these crazy things. And my friend told me, yeah, this sounds like 2020 will be a very hard year, will be a very strong year. And I was like joking, thanks to the goddess and thanks to the universe. Nobody recorded me in that moment because that will be the joke. I said to my friend in that moment, well, I have almost 5 years in the United States, and you know this period, this actual government, being immigrant, nobody who is not an immigrant really know how difficult it was. These last 4 years was so much, and I was struggling with all of that, with the news, migration paperwork, more expensive every time. You need another job, and you need to have 2 jobs now, and you need to have 3 jobs. But I continue doing it. It's okay, and was so difficult. And when I joke with my friend, I say, this can be worse than that. And then 2020 happens, and I just was like, wow, this is really worst. So I'm not just surviving this government, this actual situation, and so we have now this another little pandemic here. So, and in the middle of all of this, I have these 2 persons coming over and over in my DMs, telling me, you are doing this so wrong, you should be doing these classes. They're telling me so much stuff, except for the second one. When he's turned to be a little racist, I just, oh, you're racist, so you are really not in my level. I really don't have the patience to struggle a conversation with racist people, because to be racist, you need to be a little ignorant about history, culture, and science. Because in the end of the day, we will all come from Africa. So I'm sorry, I really can't struggle a conversation with you. You're not in my level. I was struggling before, but now I know that I was just wasting my time. And 2020 was difficult, was complicated, but we continue here. And we lost a lot of people, we lost family, we lost friends, but we continue here. And we see how communities can really work. So we should focus a little more in our bigger purpose, in our biggest goal in there, and less in these haters, little haters that are around, because most of the time haters are just envy people who want to do the things that you are doing, and they lack of the creativity for that, and they lack of the attention. Many times these haters are attention seekers. They are narcissist people who are struggling because nobody gives them the attention that they want. They want to feel like divas. They want to be loved. They want to be embellished. They want to be embraced for everyone. They want to feel like, oh, everybody's around me and everybody loves me because I am so great, I am so gorgeous, I am so grandiose. They don't feel like that, so they need to destroy every little part of esteem, the self-esteem that you have, because it's literally the one tool that they know. These people, most of the time, they dress and call themselves witches, but they are not, because these people, they really don't have, they never discover their own magic to be better themselves. They are just trying to kidnap your energy and make you feel weak and make you feel like the bad guy, like they are the victim and you are the villain in there. They need to antagonize you, and they need to try to put you in the spotlight and torture you mentally, and they need to hold you emotionally, because these are the little tools that they have. And many times, if you don't focus enough, these little tools can hurt you a lot. For that reason, it's so important trying to don't pay too much attention to these people, because they are just that. They are just little haters. How many times they are just haters in social media who are not so brave to tell these things in front of you. That happens too. Community is always bigger. It's important to create a space where everyone feels comfortable. And when I say everyone, this means if you create a little space and you have 2 persons, just 2 persons, a little group of 3, a little coven of 5, who feels comfortable with you, that's more than enough. You don't need to make comfortable 300,000 persons or 1,000,000 persons. You don't need that. With the fact that you are a decent, nice person, and you are trying to create a very nice space for other people, that's more than enough. This is like when I had this conversation years ago about my nephews. I was in a park. I take my nephews years ago to the theater to see some film. I don't remember which one. And my nephews are very tall, and they are with me, and we were walking, and someone asked me if I was the father, and probably for the birth, and if I were the father, and they were painting something in the table where we are waiting for the theater, because they are little artists, and this person comes to me, oh, you are the father because your sons are very nice artists. You are trying to guiding them in that way. Well, I'm not the father, I am the uncle, which actually makes me better. And also, I'm not trying to guide my nephews to be artists or engineers or mechanics or anything of that. With the fact that they are decent people, it's more than enough. I'm not trying to make my nephews artists or painters or whatever. I'm trying to grow up to feel 2 decent persons. If being a decent person they want to do something else, I don't really care. You are a stripper. Are you a decent person? Yeah, perfect. You are doing well. Community is bigger. We need to focus a little more in the community, wherever is the thing that you can bring to the community. You not be part of the community just to say that you are part. Follow each other in Twitter and I'm part of the community. Try to do something constructive. Trying to bring something, wherever. And let the community embrace you and embrace the diversity of people in there. And you will learn so many things in there. If you think that at your age, whatever is your age, you don't have anything to learn, please first take therapy. You need it. You seriously need it, like now. And second, be part of the community, but after the therapy. You really need it, because that's narcissism. Everyone has something to learn in the process. And try to don't focus too much in these haters, because if you just throw away a mosquito, many other comes. And the mosquitoes will die, and they will come, and they will reproduce, and they will come again, and you will continue here. Mosquitoes will try to bother you for some reason. Same the haters, they are no different. Just that for now, I don't have anything else to say, but this was a question that has 2 weeks. My friend speak with me about it last week on Wednesday or Tuesday, and this another person comes to me on Instagram like 2 or 3 days ago. I think that was 2 days ago, and I was like, okay, this is something that people is looking for, so let me try to record something so I can clarify most the idea about this. And don't waste your time following me, but look at me on Instagram and Twitter, and look at the people who I'm following. These people is amazing. They are amazing authors and bloggers, energy workers and healers who are, they will blow your mind. They are amazing people. I just follow amazing people, just that. Most of the times I make my little mistakes from time to time, but follow them. They are amazing. Have a wonderful day and be kind with everyone, and if you think that you are not being enough kind, try to work a little more on that. Just that for now.